Namaste, good evening. I'm Sharda Aluri. On behalf of the Hyderabad chapter of the Ohara School of Ikebana, it gives me immense pleasure and welcome you to today's program, Shades of Ikebana. This is a unique program where 4 Ikebana masters from Paris belonging to 4 different schools of Ikebana will be showcased. We have, please excuse me for my pronunciation, Lily Vittot from Ichio School, Odette Dewey from Ikenobo, Caroline Lynn Curtis from Ohara, and Odile Carton from the Sogetsu School. We welcome you all once again. I know we're all eagerly waiting for today's event. So let's start with the prayer, Shanti Mantra, which means world peace. Pranay, shall we start the prayers now?
Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhatmahe Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhatmahe
I now request our President, Mrs. Sashi Kola, for her welcome address. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharda. Namaste. Good evening. Paying my respects to our Guru, Founder, President, Mrs. Horyu, Grandmaster, Mrs. Horyu Meena Anantanarayan. I commence today's program. A warm welcome to our program, Shades of Ikebana. It's, as mentioned by Sharda, it's bringing together 4 Ikebana artists from Paris on one platform. It's springtime in Paris, a beautiful weather, heralding change of season from stark winter to a colorful spring. Spring is a gentle reminder to us of how beautiful a change can truly be when flowers bloom, and so does hope. Today, as mentioned again earlier, we have Mrs. Lily Vitot from Ikkyo School, Mrs. Odette de Ikenobo School, Mrs. Caroline Kernis from Ohara School, Mrs. Odail Carton from Sogetsu School. A warm welcome to all of you. It's my privilege to introduce the masters. First, I would like to introduce Mrs. Lily Vitot from Ikkyo School. Mrs. Vitot at present is President of Ikebana International Paris Chapter 219. She is a junior master of the Ikkyo School of Ikebana. She has actively been participating in exhibitions and events. To name a few of them, she has participated in 51st Ikebana Kyokai exhibition in 2012 at Tokyo, Ichio 75th Anniversary Exhibition Tokyo, Ikebana International Asian Regional Conference exhibitions held in Taipei and Hong Kong, World Convention in 2017 at Okinawa. She assisted Ikkyo Future Uemoto, Nai Ohara, Noi Hiro, Kazuya stage performance in 2016 and was honored with Ikebana International Award by Ikebana Grand Prix of Imperial Academy of Japan in 2016. It's a big achievement. Congratulations. Thank you, Mrs. Vito, for giving demonstration to our chapter. We look forward to it. Thank you. Our second demonstrator is from Ikenobo School, Mrs. Odette D. Mrs. D learned Ikebana from Monaco Jeffers School in Paris since 2015. She obtained Jonakakayo di Ikenobo Ikebana diploma for the instructor of third degree in 2019. She has been exhibiting in Maison de la Culture, Japan, Paris. You have to excuse us for this pronunciation, which we are not very familiar. In short, it is MCJP. Thank you, Mrs. Odedi, for your participation today. Look forward to your demonstration. Now we have with us our third demonstrator, Mrs. Caroline Kernis, first master from Ohara School, pursuing Ikebana diligently since 1980. She has wide experience across continents and has lived and worked in Singapore, Sydney, San Francisco, and Paris. She was influenced by Hoon Ohara's demonstration in Singapore and joined Ohara School. She was board member of International Ikebana Sydney Chapter and Ohara Sydney Chapter and helped late Uemoto Natsuki Ohara's workshop. She was one of the founding members of Ikebana International Paris Chapter in 1993 and has actively promoted Ikebana for the past 25 years in Paris. A feather in her cap was bringing together 5 Uemotos, Ichio, Ikenobo, Misho, Ohara, and Sogetsu schools outside of Japan for Japanese Miss Ikebana event. She was twice President of Ikebana International Paris, Chairman of the 7th European Conference, and team leader of Japanese Miss Ikebana event 2018. Thank you, Mrs. Kernis, for taking time and giving us this demonstration. We are honored to have you with us today. Thank you. Mrs. Odail Carton from Sogetsu School is our fourth demonstrator. She has started her Ikebana journey in 1984 during her stay in Japan. After her qualifying degrees in Sogetsu School and her return to France in 2001, Mrs. Odail has been teaching Ikebana at, to name it shortly, Maison de la Culture de Paris, Japan, and at her studio since 2004. She regularly exhibits in cultural centers, gives demonstrations, organizes workshops in France and abroad. Every year, she has participated in Tokyo to Master Instructors Workshop. Thank you, Mrs. Carton, for being with us today. We are glad that all of you are present to be in this program today. Now, we eagerly look forward to the program Shades of Ikebana, for it is unique and interesting fusion of the four major schools of Ikebana coming together on one stage. My appreciation to our program chairperson, Mrs. Rekha Reddy, for coordinating with all of you and bringing together and organizing this program. Mrs. Rekha Bayankar for looking into the details. Mrs. Sharda Aluri for the beautiful invite. Do enjoy the demonstration. I'm sure it will be memorable. Thank you once again. I request Mrs. Rekha Reddy to present the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashi. Namaste.
Thank you.
Welcome once again. We have all our friends from other cities in India. I can see people from Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore. Welcome, everybody. And I see a few friends already from other countries, from Japan and Spain and a few other countries, which I see here. And I think they're also your friends, Caroline. Welcome, everybody. It's a pleasure to have the four of you today. And along with my colleague, Rekha Bayankar, she came up with the name of Shades of Ikebana because these are different schools of Ikebana. And we as an Ohara chapter normally have only Ohara programs. But today we thought it's a wonderful opportunity to see the variety in other schools also. And how we can learn from each other. Because like our Grandmaster Oriminanand Narayan, who started Ohara here, it's a very strong Ohara chapter, but the city doesn't have many other schools. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity today. And we are calling this program Ohso Ikeichi, which sounds Japanese. It doesn't really mean anything, but we thought it would be fun to say it's Ohara, Sogetsu, so the Ohso, and Ike and Ichi is the Inobo and Ichio. So we just coined that term only for this program. And I think I got Caroline a little worried because she didn't know the meaning of that and she was trying to find out the meaning and Google it, but this didn't show up on Google. But that's for you, Caroline, the program, special one, the four of you. Thank you for putting this together. And a special thanks to the Maison de la Culture du Japon for very kindly letting you use their premises so you could get the program ready for us. We are much obliged to them. Please convey our thanks to them too, from all of us. And as mentioned, I think we have four wonderful demonstrators, and Caroline Kern, who's kind of put the program together, has brought this special program from Japan in 2019, January. They had a year of celebrations of Japonism from June of 2018 to June of 2019. And during that time, she invited 5 headmasters, Iemotos from Japan. For the very first time, they met outside of Japan, put together a beautiful exhibition. I've seen some of the photographs. So they had a huge exhibition. They had workshops of every school of Ikebana. And they had like a seminar, a dialogue, where the headmasters sat together, communicated, spoke to each other, answered questions. They had interviews, and they had a documentary, they had screening, they had a seminar. I think it was the first of its kind. So the next one that Caroline has something like this, I think we'd love all the Ohara chapter members from here would love to come and try and be there. So congratulations for all your good work and thank you so much. I think without much ado, we look forward to seeing the video of the program that you've put together. Thank you once again, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think I'm expected to say a little word.
I am waiting for a spotlight. Pranay, spotlight Caroline, please.
Okay.
We now have Caroline Kern speaking on behalf of the 4 demonstrators. Go ahead, Caroline.
Thank you. Namaste. On behalf of my friends, Lily, Odette, Odile, and Ikebana International Paris, I would like to thank Madame la Présidente, Shashi Kola, and all the board members of Ohara chapter of Hyderabad. Thank you for this lovely invitation to share our passion which is the art of Ikebana. It is our common link across the kilometers which separates us, but under the same sky, in the same beautiful universe of flowers. Simply, Bahut Tunyavud. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
I hope I pronounced it correctly.
We understood.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Karen.
Dhanyavad.
Tunyavud.
Thank you. Thank you so much for those beautiful words.
Thank you.
We look forward to our screening of the video now.
Hello, I'm Lily Vito from Paris Ichio. One feature of Ichio is the use of other methods instead of Kern. Today I will make two arrangements in this kind of style. In advance, I have already made the support with a branch, the lower part of a branch of Forsythia. Now I will use the upper part to make my arrangement. Camellia.
As Lily had mentioned, this is a no Kenzan arrangement, so it's not easy to fix. And she sent a picture of the wood pieces she used instead of a Kenzan, which I'm not sure is included, but she just put a crisscross of wood to make so much material stand, which is not.
Okay, the first one is finished. The second one, the supporter is a stone and winter jasmine. I made this round shape. I will use tulip and mimosa. finished. Thank you.
The lovely combination of pink and yellow and those curves. Thank you, Lily. Beautiful. Shashi, over to you to say something.
Thank you, Lily. That was wonderful to watch you work. Okay, welcome. Yeah. Excuse me, Pranay, are you have you stopped the video?
Yes, can I continue?
Yeah, okay. Lily, that was beautiful arrangements. Your demonstration showed how meticulous you were in trying to get the angles and the color combinations right. Thank you so much, Lily. Now, may I invite? Yeah, thank you so much for the trouble you have taken. I invite our second demonstrator from Ikenobo School, Mrs. Odette D, to give her demonstration, present her demonstration. Thank you.
I am Odette. I come from Ikenobo School, and today I present to you one composition of Ikenobo. It's Min Shoka Simbutai. I use the magnolia, the branch. And now. Here, like that. Put the flower.
It's wonderful to see these arrangements in a typical Ikenobo vase. We don't see much of Ikenobo in Hyderabad. I think that's a very typical vase. And all four of them have used springtime flowers. Still a bit early, but they have springtime flowers. So all of the demonstrators, their theme is springtime flowers.
Yes, and I'm finished with one composition. Yes.
It's a beautiful Ikenobo arrangement, Mrs. Odette. The graceful and simplistic lines of Ikenobo School have been brought out beautifully, exquisitely. I think we all love Ikenobo style, and today you have proved why so. Thank you so much. We look forward to your second demonstration.
And now I present to you Ziyuka. It's a freestyle in Ikenobo. And I use some materials of season. Lemon, carnation, sweet pear, and another. the last one. Finish. I'll show you. This is the Jiyuka one. Thank you very much.
It's extremely beautiful and lovely combination too.
I agree with you, Sharda. It's very soothing to the eye and gives a spiritual effect. Thank you, Mrs. Odette D, for this
Thank you very much.
beautiful
to have
Ikenobo demonstration.
She. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we look forward to the third demonstrator, Mrs. Caroline Kern. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Caroline Kern. We look forward to your demonstration now.
I'm Caroline from Ohara School. Today, I would like to present to you colors of spring and mainly materials from my garden. This is what you call Prunus, a prune family, and this is from my garden. I have already prepared the pobari because we don't have too much time, so the stay is this. And my teacher would always say, follow the lines. So today I will try to do an arrangement with a lot of lines. Although there's spring, there is still a little bit of winter in the back with dead branches which I shall not trim but keep in line with the season. Touch of magnolia. Another shade of pink. This is not from my garden. Double lily. Very, very beautiful. Very show-offy. I have to use it. Another shade of pink. Korea, Japonica, a little bit of Japan. Again, another shade of pink, almost fuchsia. The depth is very important, so I use a lot of foliage for the back. And to finish, I would love very much to introduce this Shaga lily from my teacher, from my sensei in Osaka. She gave me this plant and it has spread all over in my garden. So this is in honor of my sensei, Yuko Nichi of Osaka. I am not using the shaga in its natural form, where it's like a fan shape. I'm just cheating a little bit here. May I have a little peek? Thank you. I have finished.
Congratulations, Mrs. Caroline. It's a beautiful, beautiful Ohara arrangement, typical style from Ohara, which is very popular. And the branches of the magnolia have been brought alive with the delicate pink of the lilies. And it's so balanced so beautifully. The high and low of Ohara school is so evident. Thank you. We look forward to your next arrangement.
Hello. So I am doing the second arrangement. It is a water reflection arrangement, typical Moribana of Ohara school. This is also a branch from my garden. It is a Mirabellier. It has fruits. Actually, it's a family of prunes again. I have, of course, pre-cut most of these branches and cleaned them a bit because we are so short of time. Movements again is very important. I shall build a small little sakura tree growing next to the prune. I shall use some lilies, yellow lilies, which are still in bud forms. Lips, another shade of yellow. Here in Europe, tulips really announce spring. use a shorter form. Teased open the petals to use the tulip in a very unusual way. It's quite pretty like that. With similar lengths. To hide the Kenzan a little bit. Use this branch here as steps. Another small touch of sakura in my garden. Voila, my garden scene with a pond and the flowering trees. Thank you very much.
Rekha, would you like to speak?
I think all of us have the same thing in mind. Beautiful, and we all want to come to your garden, Caroline. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's an exquisite arrangement and a visual treat. It truly depicts the spring of the season with the subtle flow of yellow, the various shades of yellow. Thank you so much, Mrs. Caroline Curtis. It was a delight to have you with us. Your experience shows. Thank you once again. Welcome. Welcome to our fourth demonstrator, Mrs. Odile Carton from Sogetsu School. We look forward to your demonstration. Thank you.
Hello, I am Odile from Sogetsu School. My starting point for this freestyle Ikebana was this yellow painted bamboo. And to soften his straight shape, I will use a curved, already painted, because already dry, forsythia. Now I'll add some fresh material, of course. First, this Mexican orange tree that I've already cut. First, maybe some blue iris. have some iris leaves. Some space, yes. And cute pink prunus. I'm finished. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Odette Carton. This is a typical Sogetsu arrangement with beautiful color combination, and the walls is really unique. Thank you so much. As Rekha was mentioning, it is indeed a beautiful and magnificent arrangement. Thank you. Yeah, superb composition. Yeah, as one has said, it's creative, colorful, and beautiful. This is from the chat box I'm reading out.
For this second freestyle Ikebana, considering the height of this container, I'm going to do a horizontally Ikebana shape with this Japanese cypress. Then deal. I bunch the deal to make a mass, a color mass of color. Then I add some at the bottom of the face. And little pink roses. Open the space, I will add some dry bamboo. I'm finished. I am finished. I have finished. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you once again, Mrs. Carton, for such a lovely composition. The touch of adding those twines, I think, gave a lot of volume to the arrangement, and the subtle colors of spring have brought in a real effect. Thank you once again. It reminds us of peacock, dancing peacock with the green spread out. Rekha, would you like to give your appreciation?
just wonderful. I think, thank you again, Caroline, Lily, Odette, Odile, absolutely lovely. And I think we'll now have Rekha Bayankar who will be giving us the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Rekha, is it clear for you now?
Rekha, your voice isn't coming. Can you speak? Are you on mute?
Internet issue, ma'am. Internet is very low.
Oh. Rekha, can you check on your internet, please?
Shall I? Shashi, shall I?
Sharda, yeah, Sharda, can you please give the vote of thanks?
Yes.
Sorry, Rekha.
On behalf of the Hyderabad chapter of the Ohso School of Ikebana, I would extend our appreciation and thank our eminent Ikebana artists from Paris for putting up this exclusive and educative program for our national and international members, displaying the 4 schools of Ikebana on one platform. I thank Mrs. Rekha Reddy for coordination with 4 artists for this program. And I thank Mr. Pranay Rupani for complying and presenting this program. And many thanks to our president and all our committee members for their efforts put in for this program. I thank all the members for their participation. Sayonara.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharda. Thank you, everyone. It was a wonderful demonstration. I'm sure all of you have enjoyed. So we look forward to seeing you all once again with another interesting program in the coming months. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. And one big for our little clap for all our demonstrators. Thank you very much, Caroline. Thank you, Lily, Odile again. Thank you very much. Now the formal part of the program is over, so that's it. Thank you all again, and all those who joined us to watch.